an audience.
Here's at least 10 things that is changing the game in one way or the other in AC Black Flag Resynced. So let's start with
Number 1.
In Resynced we can actually aim the smoke bombs, and that is gonna be huge regarding the stealth. Previously we were only able to use smoke bombs to drop them, escape from the battles, but now we can do that or aim it basically anywhere we can with some limitations. Meaning basically that Edward cannot throw the smoke bomb from Nassau to Havana. The change
Number 2.
rope dart. We are getting that much earlier than in the original game. To be exact, we are getting the rope dart in sequence 3 in Resynced, when in the original game we got it in sequence 11. So that is a major plus, definitely makes the gameplay more fun throughout the game. And it was honestly quite fun to play around with in the preview version of the game. And while we are still on stealth,
Number 3.
the manual crouches are coming into AC Black Flag Resynced. And personally I love that, but if you hate it, let me know in the comments down below. I have seen a little bit of division. The manual crouching was the one thing I really missed in the old games when I was replaying them. I don't know, it just makes the stealth much more fun when we can manually do that and not just in the tall grass or something like that.
Number 4.
Inventory menu, weapon outfit change and customization. And yes, we can customize our gear just like in the newer titles, and that is a huge plus in my opinion. If you like the look of something better than it's actually better, you can just transmog any look on your gear at any point. So that is gonna be bloody fantastic. Transmog day 1, let's go!
Number 5.
Underwater exploration freedom, meaning we can manually dive anywhere, explore the sea, explore any body of water that is deep enough, not just dedicated sections of the game. And I actually did some of that while playing the preview version of the game in Paris. It was super fun, can't wait what else is gonna lurk underwater. Change
Number 6.
new ship officers, to be exact 3 of them. Lucy Baldwin, that wasn't revealed until the previews. And on screen you can see the perk that she is giving for the Jackdaw. Also we have the Padre and Deadman Smith, both offering unique perks for the Jackdaw as well. And all of them are having their own storylines, and on top of that, some old new characters like Blackbeard is getting story extensions. And while we are speaking about the Jackdaw, sea and ships, well, in my opinion this is small but huge improvement at the same time.
Number 7.
Follow the road, well, follow the sea option with the Jackdaw. So mark any location on your map, use the Pathfinder and you can follow the sea to that very location. And for lazy people like me, that is gonna be fantastic time saver. While Jackdaw is following the route, I can refill my coffee, get something to eat in the meanwhile, and the ship is going directly where I want. So that is getting a thumbs up from me. Of course it is optional feature that you can use or not to use.
Number 8.
Health potions. So not rations but potions, making the combat a little bit more fun in my opinion when there's a hard tight situation, so you don't have to leave immediately to get your and stay out of combat to get your health back. So you can, do I have to explain what potions are? I think we all know what those are.
Number 9.
Looting. The looting bodies in the old games was quite tedious in my opinion. You had to go to the body, well, that is still the case, but now instead of holding the loot button, we can loot like in the RPG era titles. So basically, simple loot button, you tap it, you got the loot, and of course in the settings there is also an area loot, making looting bodies so much faster. And I'm curious, what do you think of this change? Did you like the old system? Of course it was way more immersive than this one, but the flow of the game reasons I think these might be better. Of course, I think this could be something that you can turn on and off in the settings, same as the navigation system. Use the classic one or the new one, up to you, and from there.
Number 10.
Full HUD customization, granular UI toggle lets you individually turn off every marker, mirror and display assets. So why don't we have the minimap or the navigation system behind the settings as well? Just asking. And yes, I know we have been going through things on the list really fast, but this video's purpose is not to prolong anything any longer than it has to be. So basically this is just a list video.
Number 11.
Parkour improvements, height gaining ejects, zip lines. Yeah, hands down, I am totally loving that. And who knows, we actually might get some patches. We got parkour updates, 2 of them really major updates with the shadows. So who knows how far the parkour can be improved from this one. Of course, it wasn't perfect in the preview, but it was still very solid experience in my opinion.
Number 12.
The photo mode, finally. When I have been replaying the older titles, I have been really missing the photo mode because I think we can all agree that Assassin's Creed games have always been beautiful and photo mode would be appreciated even back then. Hopefully it is gonna be something like in Shadows, but added more stuff like poses, stickers, why not frames, music, and hopefully the music is randomized this time. It is so annoying to open the photo mode and every time the same song is playing when there's multiple options. If you agree, remember to smash the like button.
Number 13.
Reworking of tailing missions, so basically they are much more forgiving than they used to be in the original title. Different ways of getting the intel, but that is taking away from the stealth, so I understand that fact. For my personal taste, this is improvement. And honestly, I always thought there were just way too many tailing missions in Black Flag, and you can still do tailing missions the old-fashioned way if you want. So there's always that option if you want, but you can complete them without being, well, basically stealthy.
Number 14.
Dynamic weather and manual time change, 2 major things that are adding to the gameplay. So basically at night you are much harder to spot, you can be more stealthy, and of course if you want to free roam, explore the islands, cities, open waters, changing the time manually to the closest 6 AM or 6 PM, it is gonna be game-changing mechanic in my opinion.
Number 15.
Observe. So, the familiar feature from AC Shadows is making a comeback in AC Black Flag Resynced, basically addition that you can use with or without the eagle vision. Basically you can tag enemies, see glints on the screen where the treasure might be, so it is a helpful tool and I don't think there is any need to go any deeper into that one.
Number 16.
Buildings in the game are more open than in the original game, aka we can access, if not all, at least some of the buildings. They have interiors, targets, main mission stuff, lootables, collectibles inside of them, so that is a huge improvement, really adding to the parkour, stealth, exploration and also the immersion. More buildings that you can access without any further purpose, absolutely fantastic. And speaking about fantastic,
Number 17.
more islands and story expansions like I said previously. So there will be roughly 6 hours of new story content added to the game and approximately dozen, if not dozens, new islands added throughout the game. And as Paul Fu said, there's something in each of them, so definitely the exploration is encouraged. And if you want to see parts of the interview, absolutely stay tuned until the end of the video, because there will be end screen with the video link to the video where I have the interviews already, and much more information on top of this.
Number 18.
Anomalies, rifts and store are back, so basically exactly same thing as we had with the shadows, so encrypted data files, projects, Helix store and the exchange in the Animus. Definitely weekly resets are coming back, and if you haven't seen this already, but part of my gameplay video from the preview actually got so much attention, and that video in full will be at the end screen as well in the end of this video. But all of those are coming, and previous paid items from the original game are going to be absolutely for free for everybody, but there will be new packs, new cosmetics that are gonna be paid. At the time of playing the preview, even Paul Fu didn't know the answer if the keys from Shadows are gonna transfer or can be used in Black Flag Resynced, so we have to wait and see. I really hope those are carrying over.
Number 19.
The hidden blade combat and hand-to-hand combat has been removed, and I honestly hope Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed are gonna reconsider that choice. Personally, I have always loved the hidden blade combat. I know it doesn't make that much of sense, but who cares? Honestly, who cares if it makes sense or not? I love playing with the hidden blades. Not sure if there was pun intended about playing with the hidden blades.
That's what she said!
Of course, we cannot even pick up the weapons from the enemies. Disarming, that is not a thing in AC Black Flag Resynced, so I really hope that is something that is gonna be changed for the launch or shortly after the launch. And I will definitely keep you updated regarding that one if there's any changes. It is going to be a separate short video, well, long form but short, staying on topic of that one.
Number 20.
Abstergo / modern day has been removed from the game. Also, there are no multiplayer option, and I don't think there will be, at least in any time soon, anything regarding Freedom Cry, but if I have understood correctly, there will be locations from the DLCs in the base game day 1. So this was a quick recap list of everything that is changing with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, and of course if you think I left something major out, fill the gaps in the comments. And I know the thumbnail said 10 things, but hey, I haven't been good at math ever, so don't blame me that I cannot count. Like I said, that was everything for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, you know what to do, and see you in the next one. And you probably want to see these videos next that are popping on the end screen right now. Hey there, friend. I'm glad to see you. Stay sharp out there and keep smiling. We'll meet again.